Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Monday, the 6th of February, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, St. James's Primary holds road relay, and in our feature for this evening, Elizabeth Pemberton Primary hosts cross-country events. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
As a responsible taxpayer, you help to finance free health care at all health centers on Nevis. Thank you for putting country above self. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis. Be a responsible citizen.
Well, I'm back, and we start with cricket, and we have the regional cricket roundup. First round of matches hosted by the West Indies Cricket Board. Windwards versus Trinidad and Tobago. Windwards 243 all out, Trinidad and Tobago 315 all out. Windwards second time around 425 for 5 declared. Kiman Emilius 192, Kavem Hodge 80, Sunil Ambri 55, Alec Athanes 51. Brian Chas picked up 2 for 92. Trinidad and Tobago 225 for 7, Jason Mohammed 79 not out, Tian Webster 58, Ryan John bagged 3 for 27, Kevin Hodge 2 for 54, match drawn. In the game, Barbados versus Guyana, Barbados 224-9, Guyana 371 all out. Guyana second time around 126 for 9 declared, Veerasamy Pamal top scored with 33. Akeem Jordan 3 for 32, Kian Hardin 3 for 37. Barbados needing 278 for victory, believe it or not, bowled out for 94 runs. Jonathan Drakes, he got 36 of those. Niall Smith picked up 5 for 31. Guyana won by all of 183 runs. In the match, the one that we are most concerned about, Leewards versus Jamaica. Leewards 260 all out, Jamaica 234 all out, Leewards 241 all out, Raheem Cornwall, he got 85, Jamie Merchant picked up 4 for 43. Jamaica needing 268 to win, well, they were right on the ropes, 200 for 9, and then, oh boy, the rain came. Mansing 62 not out, Raheem Cornwall 5 for 41, match drawn. Meanwhile, further afield, Captain Craig Brathwaite and fellow opener Tajinarain Shandapal shone brightly with a monumental double-century stand against Zimbabwe on the rain-hit second day on Sunday. Only 38 overs were possible after play started 5.5 hours late. Well, Brathwaite and Shandapal both got to significant milestones. For Brathwaite, on 116 not out, it was his 12th Test 100 and second in 3 Test matches. The last one was against Australia in Perth, and that was in November. For Shandapal, unbeaten on 101, it was his maiden 100 in only his 3rd Test match, and they carried the West Indies to 221 without loss at the end of day 2. Now to athletics, the St. James's Primary School hosted its annual road relays on Friday, 3rd February. The juniors commenced at Brick Hill and ran to the school, while the seniors commenced at Barnaby and ran to the school exchanging batons en route. The final results for the juniors: 1st Gold House, 2nd Greenhouse, 3rd Red House. For the seniors, 1st Greenhouse, 2nd Red House, 3rd Gold House. Well, we get a bit of the action. And, Greenhouse, Red House, and Gold House are represented here. So they should be getting out of the blocks just about now.
Ready? Okay, good. On your mark. Get set.
They're off. So this event is off. And so we have 3 athletes on the main road here. And so getting some encouragement. And Gold House leading for the moment. Red House is in Greenhouse in 2nd, and Red House in 3rd. Getting encouragement. The young lady is moving ahead. So Gold House takes this one. Green is hustling here, but I don't think green will ever catch up. So here is the Gold House athlete. Cheers. Good job indeed. So Greenhouse athletes has come in as well. So we have one athlete missing. Getting some encouragement. Red House athletes coming through. She's small, but she's doing her best. Run Kiara is the call here. She's starting to walk. They've told her, you're almost there. So she started to run again. Here she is. She just has to go into the schoolyard now, but she's burnt out. She's tired. She's tired. Get some encouragement. She hasn't reached there yet. Still. She has to cross the line. And chance of run Kiara. Well, she's home. Finally. Well, they're about to have the seniors now. So these are the big boys and girls. I think some girls will be later on. Gold House already pushing out. Looking pretty strong, but Red House is not out of it. Greenhouse is trying to hold on. It's a much longer race, this one. They've started at Barnaby. The youngsters, the little ones started at Brick Hill. So the bigger ones starting at Barnaby. Ron Isaiah is the call. So leading for the moment. But that Red House athlete is determined. He has longer legs. And he doesn't look as smooth as they go out. Well, he's watching to see if that dog is coming out. And these dogs get excited when they're watching these races. And for a moment, the athlete paused because he heard a dog, and I cannot fully understand that. You know, the danger of some dogs around here. And so he pulled up slightly, realized that it was fenced in, continued running. Now they're staying close to each other. Gold and red. Green lagging somewhat for the moment. And still, well, red now showing a little bit of wear and tear. About gold is within strike his father. Her father, that is. So her father, who probably would be happy if he could get his boss to come to him right now, because boy, he looks as if he's out of it. But he's still showing that, boy, I can run with you. Green is trying to go past. Green still trying to go past, but she doesn't seem to have the energy. I hope the Red Cross is up the road, because Daddy, suspect? Daddy looks a little suspect too. Daddy just looks a little suspect here. But he's holding on, and he's looking pretty strong in the hill. So I think maybe Daddy did some training. Green has dropped back. Now we have another coach with umbrella. We don't know. Oh, Green has gone past. Now Daddy says push, and she pushes. The one steady pace thing now. Daddy says Daddy is gone. I told you he was suspect. Daddy's blown out. I hope the Red Cross is around. The Greenhouse coach with the umbrella giving encouragement as well. Up the hill they come. Up the hill they come. The batting station is close. You could hear the shouts behind us. Both of them look, oh my goodness, Red gives it a final burst and then burns out again. They're saying, let's go. Who's going to take this baton? Gold is down the hill and way off. This is the final baton pass. Red has done well. Green just barely struggled in there. And now, and so he'll have to find energy from somewhere. They're encouraging him from the vehicle, and he seems to be just increasing slightly the pace. He looks back. Why is he looking back? He should be looking at the red shirt in front of him. Now, if somebody can encourage Green, I think we could have a little rush to the finish here. But there's nobody to encourage Green. Gold is still way back there now. She has burnt out. But Red looks as if, can Green give us a sprint to the finish? Because, yes, somebody's still in Green.
to give it a sprint to the finish. He doesn't seem to have it in though. He wants to. His mind is telling him that he can. His feet are telling him you can't. But he's closing the gap slightly, ever so slightly. Red House isn't looking back, so Red isn't aware that he's closing the gap. Somebody told Red he's coming, but Red still maintaining that one pace. Green is closing the gap. How good can he get? How good can he get? Can he get a little more gas here? Oh, just a little more energy. I think he could. He could maybe. Red says no. Red starts to push out a little more now. Red is determined. Somebody told Red he's coming. Yeah, oh boy, this is good. Red is pushing out. Green says no. I'm going to give it the last boss. Green is pushing. Right on the corner. Red is going to go. Pass him. What a sneak up by Green. What a sneak up by Green. He ran on the inside. Goal was on the outside. And he just sneaked in past her.
We go to break, and when I come back, we'll have our feature for this evening.
Hi, I am Shaki Mahanli, the host of On the Farm, where we are vocal about everything local. Tune in to learn about all the exciting things happening in the Ministry of Agriculture and its subsidiaries. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nevis Agriculture. Like our Facebook page at Nevis Agriculture, or tune in to Nevis Television every Monday to watch new releases. On the Farm, where we are vocal about everything local.
Well, I'm back, and tonight athletics is in the spotlight. The Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School hosted its annual cross-country events on Friday, 3rd February. The juniors commenced at the school and took a right turn through Montpelier and ran back to the school, while the seniors started at Clegot next to Babap's shop and ran through Montpelier and back to the school. The top results were for the junior girls: first Karima of Red House, second Zanaya of Green House, third Jalia of Gold House. For the junior boys, first Kalik, Red House, second Sashon, Gold House, third Kishard, Green House. For the senior girls, first Nejile, she's of Red House, second Akila of Gold House, and third Jada of Red House. And for the senior boys, first Ajani, Green House, second Jaim, Gold House, and third Zion of Red House. The teachers then excited the many onlookers with a race of their own. They ran from Panko to the school. Teacher Usher took gold, Teacher Dore, the champion from last year, took silver, and Teacher Sadler took bronze. It is understood that Headmistress Jessica Liebert was somewhere in the top 10 places. Well, we go to the EPPS and we pick up some of the action.
Well, we are now at the EPPS, and we are catching the final moments of one of the races. It's all EPPS action. Quite a number of athletes in this one, and Delvin Phillip is just about to give them the signal. They're on the final starters orders. I think he'll come close to the vehicle and then blow that whistle. So he has already so instructed them. So we should be having the start of this one. We understand that the 3 previous races, Red House would have dominated. So we are looking for another Red House to dominate in this one. So let's see if Red will dominate, or Gold or Green will take over. So just about to get going. And the whistle has gone, they're off. So let's see what kind of a pace they have started with. Well, we hear the trampling, hitting the ground really hard. And we understand that that's not really in the best interest of the athletes on hard concrete when they're hitting the ground like that. But now it seems to be petering out. There's a leader definitely, Gold House so far. I'm not seeing Red up top as yet. I think Red is making a wave. There's a Red House athlete who is still within striking distance. But for the moment, Gold House looks particularly strong. And then we have the other athlete, well, 2 Gold House athletes. There's another Gold House athlete making a move here. And he seems as if he wants to establish a bit of a lead or he just wanted to catch up, I'm not sure, but he's alongside. So there are 3 athletes at the top. The Red House athlete has dropped back very badly. So if Red is going to win this one, if it's Red is going to win this one, they have a lot of catching up to do. But then these guys don't work with energizer battery nor geothermal, so they must burn out at some point. Can the Red though make enough strides to catch up? Well, definitely we have a bit of a leader here now. He has pulled away from the other 2 Gold House athletes. I'm not sure which house he's on. Greenhouse. He's on Greenhouse. So Greenhouse leading this one is
green, gold, green.
So we have 2 golds and a green as well. Sometimes it's a bit confusing because sometimes they don't use their colors, they don't run in their colors. So some encouragement along the roadside. Greenhouse still looking pretty strong. The 2 Gold House athletes are still within striking distance though. Seem to be working together.
Use the downhill to get momentum, that's it. Use the downhill to get momentum, that's it.
Coming along nicely, handling the slope very well for the moment. So holding away, doing pretty well. Nice strides. One thing I could tell you about the athletes, unlike those of us in the vehicle, when we have to slow down for the speed bumps, they don't slow down for the speed bumps, they just skip over them, still maintaining a good stride.
What a wow, baby!
All those athletes still trying to stay in it.
That's it, good pace,
the second placer looks really good. So, here it goes.
That's a good pace, that's a good pace.
Really nice strides.
3 minutes just.
Very good strides.
And I try one for the record. Last year, primary school.
Being asked to try for the record, and he looks very determined. Still have the 2 Gold House athletes within striking distance, I would say. So Red is out of this, you can see that. Red is total. Well, Red is kind of making up some slack. And we are now seeing him in view. But I don't think he'll be challenging for the touchdown. So, coming up the hill, 2 Gold House athletes. He handled this hill very well indeed. Really some nice strides. And actually closing in. He seems to be increasing his pace actually. Seems to be really increasing his pace. He has handled this superbly. This guy seems as if Luxman. There's a little Luxman at DPPS. Oh, he's in second. He's the one in second. So that Greenhouse athlete is a little Luxman. And he'll be coming down the hill in a few. But I don't think he can catch up. He's a good athlete, but this guy has a big lead. Getting some encouragement now. All Greenhouse support here. He has certainly handled this. Luxman coming down the hill now. But I don't think he can catch up. And that Gold House athlete is, it could be a very interesting fight for second, I think, more than first. So,
let's go, Zion!
So we are having some encouragers all along the route here.
Inhale and exhale, don't drop your hand.
So now he has the final hill. Now how he handles this will determine this race. As it starts to blow really hard now, you could see that the energy is sapping and it's all about going uphill. Unfortunately, shoestring loose. Not a good sign when shoestrings get loose. Could trip him up and he can't stop to tie those laces. So he wants to keep going because he's trying for the record. Nobody has turned the corner as yet. At the far end, Luxman turns the corner now. And he has a lot of catching up to do. I don't think he will be able to catch up. Gold House is trying to keep close to the Greenhouse. Well, he's handling this hill superbly. You could see that he's digging deep. This guy apparently he knows something about geothermal energy or solar energy or maybe related to the people at the wind farm. He wanted to stop. He was saying, I can't go anymore. And then he got the shouts, don't stop. He's holding his thigh just for a quick moment. You could see that he's under some serious pressure here, but he's been encouraged to try for the record. He says no.
Come, jog. Just jog, take your time.
He says I have to walk for a bit. So he's walking, starts to run again.
Bad man pass through the school here.
That me say, when you see after you take a 6 hour reach run, let me know.
Bad man pass through the school here.
Heading up now, getting some encouragement from a small athlete. He's digging deep again. And he's getting a set of cheerleaders. Every time he stops, he gets encouragement. And they're encouraging him, trying to keep him going. It's all about not stopping. That's the whole idea. The cheerleaders are here and encouraging all the way. I'm surprised I'm not seeing Cecil Bartlett anywhere. He's normally the main cheerleader. And he has started to walk again. He's very close to home. I don't know if the record time is gone as yet. The record is gone. So he can't break the record again. So whoever established that record had to be really good because this was a good run.
You're supposed to remember Marvin.
Oh yes, Omari.
But the man in a bad man, huh?
Yeah, Omari was a great athlete. Surprisingly, those guys seem to have petered off when they went to high school.
Finish strong, Adonai.
Going around Adonai to finish this race. And he should be coming in momentarily.
Green.
So it was a very good run. Unfortunately, he won't be able to break the record. So it was a very, very good run. He would be very tired because every time he wanted to stop, he was urged to continue. What a good finish. Tremendous race. Luxman has been passed because the goal house athlete has decided he wants second. Luxman is trying his best to catch up, but he won't. So we have a bit of a race to the finish, but it's going to be goal house in second. So here's goal house in second. And Mommy is screaming her head off. Here he comes. Mommy's there. So here comes the Luxman. He's tired, but he has to keep walking. We need to walk around a bit. And nobody else in sight at this moment. We have them in all sizes. So it's going to be a very good race. It's going to be a very interesting race, I can tell you that much. And headmistress Jessica Liebert is involved as well. So headmistress Liebert is involved. Let's see. Some of them warming up and all, taking this thing serious. So they're doing some little. I'm hoping that when they go down, they can come back up. I don't know if all of them can get back up. They look serious. They're taking this serious. My goodness. APPS teachers, let's see who can lift up their foot and stand up and still stand up. My goodness. Oh, they're still standing. This is very interesting. The EPPS teachers look as if they mean it. Well, this race I think is going to be really interesting. Well, let's see how it works out. So, Kishma Wilkin used to be a star long distance runner. But this isn't really long distance. It's from Panko to the school. Oh, they are. Let's see who is. One of them stumbled, but they're going now. They're going. Oh my goodness. Well, I think that. Well, they're having some problems, some of them. But you could see they're determined. Jessica Liebert is still in it. I think Miss Doe is just cruising with them. She's just going to cruise until she gets closer, and then she's just going to pull away. But some of them taking this thing really serious. Really a bit of a hustle here. Coming up the hill, here's where it's going to really take toll on them. Headmistress Jessica Liebert taking this thing serious. Well. Let's see. Nobody's walking as yet. Yeah, a couple of them walking already to the back. But at the top, we have a couple of cool-looking folks here. Miss Doe seems to be struggling. Some of them having some problems. Extra clothes. What kind of clothes? What kind of clothes are jumping off here? Coming up the hill now. Miss Doe is not walking. She's still running. She's an athlete. She's a natural athlete. And somebody says they're going to let Miss Doe win again. And Jessica Liebert has started to walk, struggling up the hill. Miss Doe has taken the hill nicely. So she's still in charge. She won last time around. Looks as if she's going to take this one hands down. Somebody says, no, I want to catch up. I want to catch up here. So, Miss Doe, cool ruler. And we have second placer, blowing hard, coming up the hill here. But can she catch up? Miss Doe is walking. So Miss Doe probably not as fit as she used to be when she was a top athlete. She looks back. She sees that there's a goalhouse athlete. Honorable Utra Liebert is taking a close-up look at this, giving some encouragement. The two teachers are here. One going past Miss Doe. Miss Doe is going to catch up, though, I think. She applauds her, but I think she's going to try to catch up. I think she's just giving her a little range. They're getting a round of applause. She's trying to hustle here. Trying to hustle. Miss Doe is still walking. How long will she walk? Somebody in the red is trying to catch up as well. The students are encouraging them. Students are encouraging them here. When will Miss Doe make her final sprint? Apparently Miss Doe said, well, I'm not seeing Miss Doe yet. When will she make that final sprint? Does she have it in? No, she's going to make that sprint. She's going to try to catch up. The leader is struggling. Miss Doe is going to run her down, I believe. I think she's going to try to run her down. Let's see. They're going to take a shortcut. Shortcut and all. They didn't go around. I thought they were going around, but she's gone shortcut. Comes second. I thought they were supposed to go around, but apparently it didn't work that way. So where are the others? Here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. As the red is the shout. Another Red House athlete punches it home. So here comes the others. Well, here's a little push to the finish. Here's a push to the finish. Here's a push to the finish, but she doesn't have it in, does she? No. She's struggling. Well. Good hustle. Here's the headmistress, Jessica. Well, Jessica is here. Jessica Liebert is home.
Just to remind you that the full video highlights of the races can be found on my YouTube channel. Just type in Morton's Menu, like and subscribe. That's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.